everyone, welcome back to my vlog. I'm Robin, or a Hobbit's reading list, and this week we're not doing a lot that's like out of the ordinary. I am getting my hair redone this weekend, but that's about it. Everything's about, normal, so hopefully I can get a lot of reading done. I accomplished quite a bit last week, but let's see what we can do with this week. My hope is to finish Girl Interrupted, Under the Whispering Door, and maybe another one. Let's see. Hi everyone. I did not do any reading yesterday. Not necessarily due to lack of trying. I guess that doesn't make sense. So on Saturday, we gone to a friend's house for a bonfire, and I brought a book just in case, because I didn't know, if the boys would be talking about sports the entire time. So I tucked my book into Chris's backpack and didn't take it out. So last night, when I went to read the book, Girl Interrupted, it wasn't in the house. And I could have read Under the Whispering Door, but I took that as a sign that I just shouldn't read. Not because I didn't want to, just I was also very tired. And I'm probably not going to read tonight because today was the first semifinal of Eurovision, and I was at work, so I'm going to watch it now before Chris gets home because he only watches the final. So that's my plan, but I did listen to about another hour and a half of Under the Whispering Door. We're finally getting to the manager. It's going to be the next chapter. I know it is. I'm very confused about what the manager is, but that was Reese. There's been an introduction of a new character who, look, I get it. I understand. I also hate him. For everyone else who's read this book, I think you know who I'm talking about. Wallace and Hugo. Reese, move your tail. Wallace and Hugo are still tiptoeing around each other. It's adorable, but I want them to kiss, even though Wallace is a ghost, and so can't probably do that. I have a feeling I know how the story's gonna end, and if it ends the way that I'm thinking, I'm gonna be really sad. Because I just don't see this ending well, like in a happily ever after. So we'll see, I guess. But that's sort of the update. Hopefully I will read more tomorrow. We'll just have to see. It is really nice outside today, so I'm anticipating spending a lot of time in the sun, which I already did yesterday. I don't know if you can tell. You can't really tell, but I did get a sunburn on that shoulder. I read a couple more pages of Girl Interrupted yesterday, like 20-ish, so I'm at like the 50-page mark. I don't know why that's taking me so long to read. I think it's just, I don't know, I think I have a lot of other things going on, and so reading's not coming up as much as I would like, but I am making good progress on Under the Whispering Door. I'm at 80%. So we finally reached the part where, like, the manager was there. He gave Wallace the 1 week. And so now Wallace is trying to figure out, like, how does he want to spend that before he has to move on. I have a theory about what's going to happen. So I'm just waiting to see if that turns out to be correct. But I'm still really enjoying it. It did bring up a little bit of, like, my, I don't even know what to call it, like, death trauma, which I was predicting that it would, but not necessarily in a bad way. So, because there was a book I read last year, like August, I think, that was a lot about, like, death and ghosts and stuff like that. That was, like, very triggering, but it was also, like, way darker. So this has that typical TJ Klune flavor of being, like, cozy comforting that is in his other standalone books. So I think it's going pretty well. I'm gonna really try to film more B-roll because I realized that I haven't, like, at all. And I do apologize for that because I personally love watching videos with B-roll and having other stuff, so it's not just like straight 20 minutes of someone talking, and I'm doing that to you all and I feel bad about it. So I will work on that and I will check in later when I've actually read some more of Girl Interrupted. So I wanted to film this real quick. It's Friday and I was stuck in traffic, so I finished Under the Whispering Door. It was very emotional. I teared up, which is not good while driving. So if you're listening to it on an audiobook while you drive, maybe the last 10%, just listen to it when you stop driving. Obviously, I didn't get into a car accident or anything, but my eyes did tear up. So, and it was also raining, so it also wasn't a good combination. But I didn't know it was gonna make me cry. I should have expected it. It was really good. Like really good. I gave it a 5 star. Because it deserved it. You know, everything that I've said about TJ Klune's writing is still true. He does emotions very well. He does humor very well. He does emotional humor very well. And it's one of those books that, as someone who is grieving, I found it really comforting and hopeful, which is completely different from previous experiences about books about grief that I've read. So I really appreciate that, and I could tell even before I read the end pages that TJ Klune was writing from a place of, like, he had lost someone very important to him as well, and I could tell. But it was really nice. It was really lovely. You know, I really enjoyed it, and I don't know if you can tell, but, like, my eyes are still wet because I literally just finished it. So it was very good. And I don't know what audiobook I'm going to listen to next. I'll start it on Sunday. And yeah, since I didn't update yesterday, I read, I want to say, like 30 more pages of Girl Interrupted while I was on the hammock. I actually ended up falling out of the hammock because a bumblebee flew at me, and I just, like, naturally sort of panicked, even though I know that bumblebees aren't just gonna randomly sting you. They're just like flying teddy bears, but I panicked anyway, and I end up falling out of my hammock. So I have like a tiny bruise on my elbow. That elbow hit the bar at the bottom, so that was fun. But I didn't lose my spot in the book, so that was nice, I guess. Hi, buddy. So yeah, Girl Interrupted is like, it's a series of snapshots of Susanna Kaysen's time at a residential facility. So I don't really have a plot for you, and plus it sort of like jumps back and forth. They're just snapshots, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they're in order. But I will check in more tomorrow when I read more. Ta-da! Just a really quick update. I read, I don't even know, 60 more pages of Girl Interrupted. I have like 30 left, so I'm going to really try to finish it today, but Eurovision starts in an hour, and I still have to call my dad, and I will check in later. I have a lot of things to do. I have to do right now, so I'll talk to you later. So this is why I shouldn't make predictions of when I will finish books, because I didn't read anymore Saturday. I was going to read more on Sunday, but when I got home, we went out to dinner, and I ended up having some like back pain on my lower right side randomly. I was sitting and then it started hurting. It hasn't gone away. It has resulted in me having a panic attack last night because I have health anxiety. So didn't read last night. I did what I had to do for like work, and then I just went to bed. Can't say I'm feeling much better today. It still hurts. I have therapy in about 20 minutes, so I'm probably not gonna have a panic attack. We'll see. So I don't know. Once again, it's a Monday. I don't want this vlog to go on too long, but I'm also only 30 pages from finishing Girl Interrupted. So I don't know. I think I'm going to end it here because I don't think I will have time to read it until this afternoon, and that's just making the vlog go on a little bit too long. For me anyway. Although I also haven't filmed that much, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it here, and if I'm lying and go ahead and continue it, then I'll, you'll obviously see that there's more content at the end of the video. So thank you for watching. Like the video, comment, especially if you want to talk about Under the Whispering Door, because I loved it and it was so good. Don't even remember what other books I finished Eden this week, right? I don't even know. I have no idea. No, I think Eden was last week. Anyway, I read books. That's what matters. I read books mostly every day. There's a spider on my wall. That's what I keep looking at, in case anyone is wondering. Like, there's a spider just chilling. And I'm going to let it chill, but I don't like being so close to it. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it. And keep an eye out later this week for another, I call them bonus videos, but there will be another video this weekend. So, bye.